first, we're going to try and speak to Anne.
I met John here, and we were the first two people in the whole world here.
Fantastic. So what time did you arrive at Kensington Palace?
I laid the flowers at 6 o'clock here. I was the first person to lay the flowers. And then I met John here. And also,
hello.
This is John, my friend. We've been.
Hi, John.
I met John here 20 years ago.
Okay.
I was the first person here at Kensington Palace when Diana was killed, because I lived across the road.
Oh wow.
Here, and we were talking about it, and we couldn't really comprehend it. People were coming home from nightclubs, and they couldn't believe it, could they, John?
No.
They thought we were joking. They were coming home from nightclubs, the revellers, you know.
Sure.
And I said, do you realise the Princess of Wales has been killed? And then, coincidentally, I was the first person to sign the condolence book in St James Palace.
Fantastic. Anne, so let's go back to 20 years. Tell me how that felt when you first laid those flowers.
Well, it was a shock, wasn't it, John? We were in disbelief and shock. You know, and then I met John. And her mother wrote me a beautiful letter, didn't she, John? Mrs. Shan Kiss. She wrote me a beautiful letter.
And have you two been friends ever since?
Yes, 20 years, haven't we?
20 years I've known her.
And I campaigned for a statue. I took all the neighbours on here to have a statue, and John was in the film with me, called Diana's Neighbours. They said, you're joking, and I said, no, it's serious. And it was only then when taxi drivers started laying flowers as well, and it was just silent here 20 years ago.
And how did you feel when you heard the news?
I was devastated. I was in my flat across the road because a week before I met Diana's mother, and I was chatting with her mother in the department store, and we were saying, oh, you know, in Wales we think your daughter's wonderful. And she said, well, why don't you write and tell her?
And so what made you want to come down today?
Well, she was the Princess of Wales, and I'm proud to be Welsh, and I'm very proud we had the last Princess of Wales.
So let's just look at what you've got on today, Anne. So you've got a nice...
Camilla, come on.
Is this Camilla the dog?
Yes. Got some copies of it in my bag.
Perfect.
And 20 years ago today, we fought the neighbours here, I did particularly, to have a statue for Diana, and I see they're going to get one, aren't they, John?
They are getting one
and
end of this year.
And I wrote to William and Harry at Clarence House, and they've sent me a wonderful letter back about the statue. So whether we'll be invited, I don't know, to the opening.
There will be a member of the public.
Yes.
That's me.
And John, let's just see what you've got on there then. So you've got a lovely Union Jack hat, and we've got a Diana top here, have we?
That's right.
Lovely. And is this a Union Jack skirt?
That is correct.
Fantastic. And what made you want to come down here today, John?
Come here to hold yourself, Annie. No.
Okay, so Anne, you've got a lovely Welsh cap on there, haven't you?
Yes.
And a Welsh rugby top.
Yes.
And you're holding a Welsh flag.
Princess Diana always brought the princes to see Wales beat the English.
That's true.
Beat the English.
Diana, Princess of Wales,
Yeah.
because she was a very special woman, and she's her